Yo, what up? It's JSF, and today we got the official full length Omni-Man trailer, right? And I mean, we already saw basically the Omni-Man trailer. It was a lot shorter. This one's got a lot more flair. It's got a lot more cute shit because, it's Omni-Man. It's from Invincible. Invincible Season 2 is starting. They're expecting a ton of people who don't even play this game, probably barely know shit about Mortal Kombat, to watch this trailer. So they're trying to make it super, oh my god, Omni-Man. And it's cool. It's cool. Like, I don't dislike the trailer, but that's why you see a lot of this extra flair in it. But I think it's important because you see a lot of stuff in this trailer. Some of it's brand new. Well, a lot of it's brand new. But we have more context for some of his special moves because it was data mined. Like, Omni-Man's combo trials were data mined, and just looking at it, it doesn't tell you that much, but when you have the visual to go with the text, it's like, oh shit, okay, now I understand what a lot of this stuff means. And some of his like move names and stuff like that came out a little bit ago too. So definitely interesting, and we're gonna see he's an interesting character, man. He's a stance character, obviously. Well, not obviously if you haven't seen it yet, but that you're gonna see a lot of that because he's 100% a stance character. And I don't mean like, I think a lot of people are going to think like, oh, he can just go into stance and do like a follow-up or two follow-ups. And it's like, nah, he's like a whole stance character, but his stance is so weird. It's not like a Sento stance kind of thing. But again, we'll get into it when they get into the fighting, the combat, if you will. Anyway, also like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, since I got some free time to kill right now. I have the video playing in super duper duper slow-mo, just so I can show off everything and I don't miss anything while I'm talking about other shit, because I'm very long-winded and I talk a lot. So anyway, Omni-Man and Tremor are releasing on November 9th, same day. The original leak was November 6th, but I guess it got pushed back because, of course, it got pushed back, right? Why wouldn't it get pushed back? Alright, so we got match start, Omni-Man dash up. This is probably his 1-2 string, his jab string. Then he goes into the stance, into a grab. Now this looks like a regular combo, but I'm not convinced. I think this might be a command grab out of stance. And then because it launches for a full combo meterlessly, which is not like ridiculously overpowered or anything, but I would be surprised if that was a real combo. And once again, this is called his Viltrum stance, and then he goes into teleport. Now, as you can see, once he teleports to the other side, he's already in like his ready stance. He's not like, it looks like there isn't much recovery on the teleport, but the thing is, there's a shit ton of startup. Like, if you look at when he does the teleport, he goes into that very stance right there, the Viltrum stance. And that's something you can do on the ground and you can do in the air, which we'll see later in the trailer, right? So that stance is apparently it's a huge part of his moveset. You see it a lot in this trailer, and it's a lot in his combo trials, his down back 3. So he does the stance here, and then you're going to see him fold his arms. And that's like the visual cue that he's about to teleport. So the teleport is going to have a lot of startup because you have to go into the stance and then do that animation. But I guess to make up for it, it's going to be projectile invincible, or you're just not on the screen, right? Because you're teleporting. And then he'll go into the follow-up, the teleport itself, and be behind you. So there's that. And I don't know, they got these little lore bits where him just talking trash to the other characters. But like, it's the Omni-Man, bro. He's not from the Mortal Kombat universe. So, I mean, I guess you gotta have dialogue. Like, you gotta have intro and outro, or not outro. What do they call it now? Just intro dialogues. I guess you gotta have that. But it's just always funny to me, like Liu Kang yelling at Omni-Man. It's like, bro, he's not real. He's from another, like, a comic book universe, bro. But I guess the banter is cute. Anyway. That's another one of his strings. Into the Tremor assist. So the Tremor assist is interesting, right? The rock punch. So apparently when you do that assist, you press the direction. Also, you just see Omni-Man do an air dash. I think that is just a string ender. I don't think that stomp is like a real special move. It could be, but I don't think that's a real special move. I think it's just a way to end the combo string that looks really cool. Because you can't have Omni-Man have some whack like string endings and stuff like that. But the Tremor assist, the rock punch that he had in MKX, it works just like that. So you call the assist, whether it's forward assist. I believe it's forward in R1, but then you hold up for him to do the up punch. Then you can do the straight punch. You'll see later. Then Omni-Man does a jump air string, and this is his air dash. He has an air dash like Natara. Obviously, it doesn't look like hers, but he's got an air dash and a similar input like forward and L2 or whatever your buttons are. And then this is his meterless launcher, like his back 1-1, I think. That advancing knee looks like it goes mad far, so he's probably got a decent mid. And then boom, Tremor does the straight punch. So that's the same assist, except you can do the up one to launch, but it's probably, well, I don't want to say it's a high, it might not be. But he can do the down one too, as you see right there. But that looks a little different. That looks like maybe he spent the whole bar or something like that. That one looks different than like the up punch and the down punch. Then we got full screen dive bomb from Omni-Man that launches into whatever this is. The first hit is clearly a low punch, but after that, I don't know. Like if that's just the animation on hit, like that's just the hit grab animation, or if it's something else specifically. This is just his back throw. Obviously, every character has a back throw animation. Looks pretty cool, but again, it's just it's just a back throw. I thought I saw something there. I was like, wait a minute, but I don't believe I did. Right? We got a little more Omni-Man action. That's him doing the Viltrum stance in the air into this follow up, which I think is just it's like 4-2-2-2 or something like that. But it's a follow up where obviously you see, he breaks your spine and all that cool shit. But then he has a low starter into the Sonic Clap. Well, that's the EX Sonic Clap. So Omni-Man does have a low starter, if y'all are wondering. And I know MK1 isn't like the end all be all of the game isn't do you have a low, do you have an overhead, but it definitely helps if you do. Definitely helps. That is his meterless launching string. Well, one of them. He's got a few of them. Does a couple hits in the air, Viltrum stance. And I think he has a string. That string is like a lot of the strings in this game where it's a 2-hit launching string, but the second hit is unsafe. But then he has like another version of that same string where he goes into like a straight punch, which is probably the safe version. Again, the Sonic Clap, sends a full screen, calls out Metallic Tremor to throw the low. And this is weird. Tremor kind of glows there like he's doing the EX move. And then while Tremor's doing all that shit, he goes into the Viltrum stance and a teleport and combos off of it. And then when we have him just shooting lava, that looks like it launches too. Which is, dude, Tremor has 30 assists. Then we got Ultra Instinct Omni-Man. This is EX Viltrum stance. And he dodges 4 hits of this Kung Lao string, and then he goes back. But it doesn't look like Omni-Man will get a punish there. Like he doesn't do a follow up, and you can do follow ups out of EX stance, but he doesn't do a follow up there, and it doesn't look like. I mean, again, it's in a trailer, so you don't know for sure, but it doesn't look like he's super plus after that. It doesn't look like he can just punish the shit out of Kung Lao. Once again, launching string, which probably is back one too. See, but then he does that it looks like the same starter but a different ender, and it sends a full screen. Then we got Crystalline Tremor. They gave him a projectile shield. He has that move in MKX, but it doesn't work that way. This is EX Viltrum stance into a full screen launcher because of course he has that. And then that move I just don't know. He just hovers and walks into you and chest bumps you basically. Then we got Omni-Man's Fatal Blow, which is a teleport. He goes behind you and hits you. And then the second hit is the second hit, but the first hit is from the other side, so I wonder if that goes full screen. There are some Fatal Blows that do go full screen in the game already. Like I think Smokes goes full screen. But yeah, teleport Fatal Blow does seem like it'll be good. And it just, Omni-Man seems really good. He seems like he has a lot of shit. He doesn't seem like he has the best like mid-range buttons, even though it looks like whatever that knee button he has, it looks like that button's pretty good. But it probably has a hurt box, right? So it's probably gonna get smoked by a lot of shit in the game. Like Ashra's sword is probably gonna smoke him. That's the other thing, like with characters like this, you gotta start thinking about how matchups are gonna play out. But he does seem to have a lot of tools. He has an air dash, he has a dive bomb in the air, which is probably also out of the Viltrum stance. I wonder if I can see that. I wonder if I think it's before this, but Yeah, again, that's EX stance, and he instantly goes. And as you can see, when he does that move too, he does take a pose. I think EX Viltrum stance probably gives you that like strike invincibility, right, where you can't get hit, and or just makes your follow up come out way fucking faster than it normally would. That's my guess on why you would spin the bar on it, because you see him do the regular Viltrum stance in the first gameplay trailer against Scorpion and he dodges the projectile. So it doesn't seem like, oh, you can't dodge things without spinning the meter, which is what I would assume naturally. But looking at this, I doubt it. And then yeah, Tremor Crystalline. I was looking for the dive bomb, but I guess I'm not gonna find it. Yeah, because we've already seen this part of the trailer. Ultra Instinct Omni-Man. But yeah, man. Anyway, this is Omni-Man. He's got some cool things. And some of the inputs when he's in the stance, like he has down back 3 is how you do his Viltrum stance, but then he has like down back 3, 4, 2, 2, 2. Then he has down back 3, just press 2. Like he's got tons of different follow ups out of it. Clearly, he's got a grab out of it. He's got a launcher out of it. He's got a teleport out of it. So I think his whole toolkit is going to revolve around that stance. He'll probably have like 3 or 4 special moves without it, and then he'll just have a bunch of shit he can do out of the stance. And the big mind game will probably be when Omni-Man does stance, what is he going to do next, right? Because he has to press a button. It's not like you just do the stance and it just automatically picks whatever is, you know what I mean, the greatest option for it. So you got to pick what you want to do out of it. Do you want to go, if you want to go for the teleport and they're trying to punish you, then you can go for the launcher, or you can go for the grab, or shit, maybe you go for nothing. Who knows? Like, right? That'll be probably a big part of his game plan. But I don't think he's gonna be the kind of character you can just zone out willy-nilly. I think he'll be able to get in, and he's probably going to be like an up-close style character, which is funny because he has a cape and can fly and all that shit. He's going to just be like Johnny Cage. Like, he's probably going to be more similar to Johnny Cage than anybody else, because Johnny's one of the only like characters who just wants to be close range. That's it. He has no desire to be mid-screen, full screen. He just wants to be in your face. Like, and I guess that makes sense for Omni-Man. He's a get in that ass character. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like and sub if you did. Yeah, man. Stay safe. I'm out. JSF. Peace.